Many people exploit the suffering of the children of Gaza, not because they care about the children of Gaza, but because they hate Israel and want to demonize Israel and Israelis. If someone truly cares about the children of Gaza, there is no way in the world that they would support Hamas and Islamic Jihad. Anyone that truly cares about children, even if they are completely opposed to Israel, could not in good faith support Hamas and Islamic Jihad. Hamas and Islamic Jihad and others from Gaza went into Israel on October 7, 2023 and raped, mutilated, beheaded, burned alive, kidnapped, wounded, murdered thousands of defenseless people of all ages, including babies, children, old people, women, and others. They then returned to Gaza and paraded around the bodies of people they raped and murdered that were also spat upon and desecrated. Hamas and Islamic Jihad wasted billions of dollars building underground terror networks and tunnels, money that could have been used not for war and terror, but to turn Gaza into a prosperous place like Singapore, instead of schools, hospitals, medical centers, community centers, parks, education, job training for this high-tech world and other things that would benefit children and teenagers in their future. Hamas and Islamic Jihad instead chose to build and built a vast underground tunnel system and network in order to wage war and terror and to hide beneath and inside of. Hamas and Islamic Jihad purposely did not build bomb shelters or any protections for the above-ground civilians of Gaza that they use as human shields. Hamas and Islamic Jihad not only could care less about civilians and the lives of children, they in fact want civilian casualties, including to serve as martyrs for their fanatical lunacy and its propaganda against Israel. No child would have been killed in Israel or in Gaza had Hamas and Islamic Jihad not gone into Israel on October 7th and raped, wounded, burned alive, beheaded, shot in cold blood, kidnapped, and murdered thousands of civilians. There would not now be war. Hamas has said that they want many more October 7th massacres and atrocities against the people of Israel. They glorified war and death even as they hide behind and beneath civilians. Their extremely wealthy leadership has stolen billions of dollars in aid money and from other sources in order to live like kings in Qatar, Turkey, Iran, and elsewhere, far from the nightmare they have created. A sane person that really cares about children, not the many useful idiots that use the suffering of the children of Gaza in order to further their political and religious agendas, instead of supporting Hamas and Islamic Jihad, would instead demand the immediate surrender of all of Hamas and Islamic Jihad. In fact, take it a step further and give all Hamas and Islamic Jihad free one-way tickets to join their pampered leaders living in the countries that support these fanatics and their demonic wars and terror. In exchange for freeing the hostages, Israel can empty its jails and give all of Hamas and Islamic Jihad terrorists, no matter how much blood is on their hands, free one-way tickets to join their fat cat leaders living large in countries far from Israel. No Hamas and no Islamic Jihad in control of Gaza or anywhere else means no more generations of children brainwashed into the Hamas and Islamic Jihad cult of death, murder, mutilate, and rape. The children of Gaza will finally have a bright future. Israelis and Palestinian Arabs are married to one another on a small piece of land, whether they like it or not. The future, if it is to be a good one for all, belongs to those that see the others as human beings to be treated with dignity and respect. Anyone that cares about children, no matter if they hate Israel or not, will not support the pack of rapists and murderers that went into Israel on October 7th in order to rape, kidnap, murder, mutilate, burn alive, torture, and then return to hide in Gaza in their below-ground terror tunnels, using the above-ground children of Gaza as their human shields.